I don't like shopping malls. They just don't build them like they used to when I was a kid. You know, you go in, it's this big, mysterious place. The world is your oyster. Look around, everything amazes you. It feels like an adventure. Now you go there? It's just not the same. It is not the same. The noise, the people, the environment. Maybe I'm the one getting old. Or maybe they ruin shopping malls. It's probably both, but let me give you an example. Every mall has either H&M, New Yorker or Zara. So if you need socks and underwear that last you for a total of 7 seconds, those stores are perfect for that. There's always that one food place that is way overpriced, like it's $37 for a steak. I better get the entire cow if we're going that route. It doesn't help that my uncle had to tell us kids horror stories about escalators. Jimmy moves to the other town, but your uncle was like, yeah, Jimmy got stuck in the escalator and was never to be seen again, and your 7-year-old brain is like, what the how? And now you're terrified of escalators for the rest of your life. Great. Also, too many kids. Too many kids. Not that I have particularly against kids, but if there is more than one in my perimeter, that is too much. Sometimes I take granted that the RuneScape community are all adults, because even though some of you gremlins act like 12 years old when a mediocre update comes out, it's still miles better than the roaches you see at the mall. The only bonus about shopping malls is the sample tables they have around grocery stores. Like if there's a cheese table before you enter the store, you bet your butt I will devour that table. One time I felt so bad that I took multiple samples of cheese that I ended up just buying the entire block of products. And later on realized at home, that's how they get you. I was a victim of a cheese crime. Luckily, shopping in RuneScape is the opposite of that, because the number goes up, not down. So here we are. I'm gonna showcase you the 5 most profitable shops in old school RuneScape, and I had just the perfect start for that right here, in this lighthouse. Yes, there is a general store here you can buy goodies from. Look at this. Now, I'm gonna buy very specific goodies designed for people to buy in volumes, or decide them just to have a good margin. So bear with me here, this will all make sense very soon. Pinky promise. Almost 11k. No biggie, no big. And trust me, this is just the beginning. I have something so yummy for you. So here's what we're gonna do. Let's do this for, well, I guess I'll do this method like I do every other moneymaker until I get bored, which is usually around 30 minutes. So I'll see you then. Oh, right. It has been, I don't know how long, maybe 30 minutes. Who's counting on us? I'm buying stuff, and I promise this is top tier content. Swampletics Finals has nothing on this. And you know what? I'm enjoying this so much that I'm gonna do one more run. I might as well explain what's going on here, I guess. So there are a few items that usually general stores sell for few GP, but since you can mostly only get them from NPC stores, people are too lazy to buy themselves, and instead they buy stuff in bulk from GE. So you can always take advantage of that. For instance, the Green Man's Ale is like 5 GP, but on the GE it costs over 600 GP. That's what we in the business call stonks. So this is what 30 minutes of stonks looks like. Like I said, we're just easing into this. The next store is the actual bank maker, but within 30 minutes I made around 500k. So that's like what, 1 million GP an hour? Let me go sell all of this a bit lower than usual, and we'll jump straight to the next one. Okay, everything is set up. I'm ready to rock and roll. Okay, that sounded weird. This is it. Now, granted, you need access to Brief to do this method, which I realize is one of the latest quests you complete, but this is so worth it. And you might think, wow, you're gonna catch crystal implings for GP because this was rather conveniently set up before you press the record, but wrong, very wrong. This is my side hustle while I do the actual moneymaker, okay? I'll show you what it is as soon as I can catch this. As soon as I can catch this, there we go. Now here's for the actual moneymaker. These babies sell for millions of cheap. Well, not really, but they might as well because they're expensive. Again, I pay few measly GP and I get back thousands. Don't believe me? Watch this price check. Yes, that is almost 20k profit for a few clicks. And you don't even have to be good at this game. Plus, like I said, side hustle. Whenever I run around Brief buying this, I also catch crystal imps, which is extra GP. So what do we say? Another 30 minutes? Yeah, another 30 minutes. Here we go. Okay, I had to take like a 10-minute break because the bathroom was calling me as it does in the morning. And then I made a second cup of coffee, which ironically was the reason I went to the bathroom in the first place. But here is another 30 minutes up, question mark. Like I said, who's counting anyways? Let's do one more run and then we can sell these bad boys. I found like 7 crystal implinks. Surprisingly, it seems in the morning times nobody tackles the impling spawns. Hopefully we can actually snipe the signet. Let me finish this up and then we do a price check. This should be good. Oh, never mind, I got one more. That is number 8. Technically it counts because this is my video, so I make the rules. Let me open this up. First impling is Rune Scimitar, Rune Darts, Rune Darts, Rune Darts. Ooh, Rana Seeds. Those are expensive. Rune Arrows, a lot of rune stuff. And Dragonstone. Okay, how much did we make with 8 implings? Yo, that's insane. That's actually really good. This was a side hustle, by the way. Like I genuinely spent like 2 minutes on this total. 600k in 2 minutes. Okay, I'll take that. I will take that. Let's go sell our loot and see what we get. I'm gonna put lower again. I know they're gonna sell. I know they're gonna. There is a decent volume per day for this, so I'm not worried about that. Okay, so it looks like we made 1.4 million GP from the dice and around 600k from the implings. If my calculation is right, that is 2 million GP in 30 minutes, which means 4 million GP an hour with this moneymaker. That is absolutely mental. But we'll leave it in and move on to the next store. 4 million GP an hour with this one. That is really, really good. Alrighty, this is a new one because this store was introduced 2 years ago, and essentially what I'm gonna be doing is buying everything here because it has good margins. Again, that's it. Mostly the chef's hat. People just really love spending money on that item, and we made around 7k profit. The benefit of the store is that the bank is quite literally right next to the store. So rather than teleporting around, you get more yield per hour, I guess. So I guess 30 minutes? Yeah, 30 minutes.
Thousands of tears later.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I'm slowly losing my mind. Shopscape isn't as exciting and thrilling as I thought it would be on a Friday morning. I've now had 2.5 cups of coffee in the past 3 hours and my heart is racing, but not for the right reasons. That being said, our 30 minutes is now up and it's time for a price check. This is what I gathered and it's mine. Let's see how much I made. That is another 500k for 30 minutes of work. I think I can even get more for the chef's hat if I leave it longer because people really want that item. Okay, let's go to a few more and then I'm gonna actually start playing this game today. I'm gonna give a special shout out to this store. I'm not gonna do it now, but it is an option. You see, people mostly buy bronze bars from here because it has good margins. But there's more here that can be bought. The desert robes. They buy for few GP and sell with a decent margin on the GE. So even though most of the worlds are bought out with bronze bars, this is another good alternative if you are a very low level account looking to make some extra GP. And I think it also comes around 1 million GP an hour. So there you go. Quick shout out to my boy Shanti. Okay, last one, and this is an item that definitely sells. Do not look at all of this junk. Dragon Balls? None of this matters. And I don't know why they're here. We're gonna buy 2 things. Well, okay, 3 things. The 2 types of knives and the lockpicks. That's it. And with a few clicks, we made 9k profit. And you guessed it, the bank is right next to us. So I'm not gonna waste any more of your time. We're gonna fast forward another 30 minutes and see how much we made. 3, 2, 1, now. Oh, good. Is it over? Is it finally over? Okay, I will take the L on this video. It's not a fun thing to do for the entire day, which in my case is like 3 hours. That being said, I think I made an entire bond's worth of money in 3 hours. So you take some L's, you take some W's, and here is almost 30 minutes up. I had to go touch Crash for 5 minutes just to get the RuneScape pixels out of my mind for a short while. Okay, enough blabbering, let's do a price check. 30 minutes of buying lockpicks and knives from Martin comes to 1.1 million GP. That means this moneymaker is a certified 2 million GP an hour method. Look, I wanna say today was fun, but I don't wanna end the video with a lie, so I'm gonna end with this. I made a promise, if I get 100,000 subscribers by the end of this year, I will get a permanent tattoo of a gnome child, so please do not subscribe, because I don't think I can live with myself for the next 50 years having that tattoo on my body. And with that being said, I love you all very much, and I'll see you in a few days with a new episode of Lord of the Rings. Bye! Mwah.